Okay, it was sitting on something. I was saying my name is Jamesia. I'm a part of admin with Feminist, with assisting everyone upstairs as well as in the clinic as well as in admin. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm excited to be a part of this team.
I can go next. My name's Yenny, Yenny Bakula. I'm the clinical director at Feminist, so I work in the clinic with all of the team that keep the clinic going every day.
I can go next. Community outreach with our team outreach department.
Oh, Nami, your audio is a little disjointed too. Can you say it again?
Is this better?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm Naomi. I'm the community outreach manager, and I work in our Keene outreach department.
Perfect. And I'm Kwajalein Jackson. I'm the executive director at Feminist, and I use she and her pronouns, and I'm not very used to doing videos like this, so we'll see how it goes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we can go ahead and start with our first question, which is how has FWHC been affected since the 6-week ban was put in place in terms of the clinic?
I can start with the clinic piece. So of course there's been a major adjustment for us. And I'm actually on the phones today and just having to like tell people on the phone, you know, we can't see you, and helping them navigate going to other states when they're already calling from. It's sad. We're managing, and we're still seeing as many patients as we can see being on the 6-week ban, and we are still able to help a lot of people, which is good. We are still open. We are still seeing patients up until the point of a heartbeat, so which is around 6 weeks. So we do still see patients here, but it's a difficult time for people having to navigate, having to travel to Illinois and just North Carolina, just a bunch of different places. It's difficult. It's difficult, and it's daunting for a lot of people. But we're just trying to stay positive here, see as many people as we can see, and just continue fighting to get things back, you know, to what they were, or to what they were.
Yeah. I'll add that for us, like financially, it certainly is something that we've had to navigate, because abortion revenue made up a big portion of our overall budget. So even before the 6-week ban went into effect, we spent a lot of time trying to figure out how we would manage our financial operations. But the really wonderful thing is that our community continues to support us. And so we have seen an outpouring of support from individuals, as well as grants from foundations that have helped us to bridge some of the gap. So really grateful that we haven't had to lay off any staff. We have not downsized in any way as a result of the 6-week ban. And we are positioned to be able to keep fighting in all the ways that Yenny described.
Absolutely. And as far as the community pouring into the clinic, I can definitely say I was a little nervous when I came on and the 6-week ban was put in place, because I wasn't quite sure how things would go. But seeing how many people just even writing letters saying, hey, we stand in solidarity with you all, anything we can do to help, it was a beautiful thing to see. And just seeing how everyone handled it and everyone stuck with each other as a team, it made me happy to be a part of such a loving environment. So I thank you all for that.
Just to echo what you're saying, yeah, I think
Naomi,
that
would
this
you like
time
to
has
add
been
anything?
incredibly difficult for a number of reasons, but seeing the way and that reminder that we're really all we've got has been really affirming. Whether it's come down to partners, buy meals for our clinic staff, folks from other parts of the department stepping up to support the clinic, folks have been down there for one another. Encouraging.
That's amazing. I love it. I love to hear it. So we're gonna move on over to our next question. What strides or
I would like
accomplishments
to
has
start.
FWHC made as a clinic?
Just staying open is an accomplishment. A lot of places have closed. A lot of places have not been able to pivot as quickly as we have. Whenever there's a change, we're on it same day. Like, we're ready to go. We're ready to still see patients. We're ready to navigate whatever the obstacle is. And I feel that that is an amazing, asset attribute that we have that's allowed us to continue to be in the community and assist the community during this time, is that we're able to pivot, change, and keep seeing patients along the way. So I just, we are a place that we're not going anywhere. So I just want to reiterate that to everyone, is that we're here to stay, and just being able to stay open is a gain, is a positive.
Yeah.
I'll just quick add to that I know that we're speaking specifically about abortion services here, but because our clinic offers GYN services as well, a project that I've been really proud of is seeing the wellness fund grow in our clinic. Folks who otherwise wouldn't have been able to access important and critical gynecological health care have been able to do so. And I think that seeing our clinic grow in that capacity during this time, recognizing that reproductive justice encompasses the full self, has been really important to have as an offering for folks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think one more thing maybe I'll offer is that in addition to our role as a direct service provider and in our advocacy and outreach, we also served as a plaintiff in the challenge against the 6-week ban. And while litigation is not fun and it can be really stressful, and we don't know which way the courts will turn. We've seen lots of different reactions across the state from different courts. But one of the things that I really wanted to highlight was that our medical director, our ultrasound tech, and one of our members of our board of directors all provided testimony during the 6-week ban challenge at the Fulton County Superior Court. And I just felt very proud of the fact that Feminist Center was so represented in the arguments that were made by the brilliant attorneys from across multiple organizations, that our direct experiences and expertise were reflected in the testimony that ultimately won us that case. The judge cited in our favor that the law was unconstitutional at the time of its passage. Now, it doesn't mean that it's still not in effect right now, unfortunately, but it still was an accomplishment, I feel like, as an organization. Being able to stand with Sister Song and Planned Parenthood and ACLU and Center for Reproductive Rights to really try to defend our rights in the state.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. It's definitely a process, but any law, definitely FWA thing to see and to hear. Okay, so for our question of, for our outreach, what accomplishments have we made as far as community outreach? Or
Sure, so many things to encompass.
FWC?
I'll speak a few highlights from our Lifting Latinx program. LVI is the only program in Georgia that provides comprehensive sexual education throughout the state in both Spanish and English. And so over the course of this past year, our LVI coordinators, John and Luz, along with our lead promotoras, have been working on establishing essentially a train-the-trainer model where we grow our program throughout the state. Historically, we started out in Cherokee County, started doing some work locally in DeKalb, and now we've expanded into Gwinnett County. We've worked in Gainesville. We've done touch points throughout the state. Having cohorts grow and having folks that we've trained begin to train other people and implement the teachings that we have at Feminist throughout the state has been really encouraging to see, especially because we found that a lot of people have a lot of questions. This process has been really daunting and confusing for people who are needing care, and having lay community health workers be there to provide resources and information for folks that they serve has been critical. And those have been a lot of the same patients that we've been able to refer back to Feminist, or and that it's abortion to measure up, provide LVI also led our first health fair that we had in person since the pandemic, and we served 1,000 people in partnership with the Community Fund. We had some services. We also had healthcare assessments for our workshops and outreach. And we have begun partnerships with our partners at Amplified Georgia, where we're working to expand abortion care on the local level. So we've been working on specifically the tab where our clinic is located is the Declaration for Reproductive Freedom. And this is essentially a resolution that Feminist Sister Song Amplified together proposed as a resolution to decriminalize abortion in DeKalb County. We saw similar legislation in Atlanta. We wanted to that for our entities, that our staff and our people were feeling safe, that they could access care without being. So there will be a final vote on this after it passed in the RPS committee last week, tomorrow. And so we're calling on our reporters to out these emails and call to action.
Great. Would y'all have anything else to add?
I mean, I think,
as far as outreach?
this is not I think that the municipal work has been really exciting. Being able to partner with other reproductive justice organizations to do work on the city or county level is new work for us in a way. We've really focused a lot of our energy in changing statewide policy, but there's so many opportunities to work in the communities where our folks are rooted. And so I think that Naomi said it really wonderfully, but I think that we have a lot more opportunity to create change if we look at the very local level.
Wonderfully put. Thank you all. So before we close it out, I have a final question. What is the plan? What is the goal for 2023 for FWHC?
I'm happy to start. I am really excited about the ways that we're planning to expand our reproductive health care beyond abortion. We are never going to stop providing abortion care. And I want to say that definitively. We are committed to centering the experiences of folks who need and want and have abortions. And we know that that's not the only thing that our folks need. So being able to broaden our gender affirming care, being able to explore ways we can better support birth, pregnancy, and parenting, being able to bring on more staff who can help us to look at our outreach opportunities for specific communities, and much like the work that we've been able to do with Lifting Latinx Voices initiative, being able to organize and bring more folks into the reproductive justice framework. We have a lot of things in store. And so I know that 2023 potentially could be another challenging year. We don't know what to anticipate from the political sphere as things ramp up towards the 2024 election cycle. But what I do know is that our intention about making reproductive justice real for people who receive care from us or are learning and organizing alongside of us, like that has no bounds. So I feel really, really, motivated in a real way about what's possible for us in 2023.
And I just want to reiterate that sentiment. Kwajalein said it best. We have a lot of exciting things that we're planning on doing and planning on it, rolling out in 2023. And we just are looking for more ways to serve the community while, still providing abortion care. So I'm just very excited about what 2023 has in store. I think we've done amazing work despite all of our obstacles in 2022, and we continue to do that in 2023 as well. We are here to stay, and we're just happy and excited to serve the community in as many ways as we can.
I'll just add that in alignment with what I was sharing about our LVI program, we're really looking to build up leaders within our community. And so in addition to our legislative advocacy workshop coming up in early January, we will be expanding throughout the state on a bus tour that you all will be able to learn a little bit more about and come. This is something that we're really happy about and looking to connect with folks throughout the state to build up our work.
I love that. I love that.
I love it. I love it. It's just like I said, this is an amazing team to be a part of. I can say firsthand, watching everything that's happened through 2022 and just seeing how swift everyone is with taking, you wouldn't think anything was wrong. It's just how swift action was taken, and how on top of it, every section of the team, it's beautiful and it's more than helpful. Everyone has done an amazing job with playing a role in FWHC.
I think that,
once again,
one other thing just to offer, because we've been doing a lot of internally facing work over the past couple of years, really working to reckon with our history and learn from our founders and examine who we are and who we want to be together. And I think one of the things that came out of that, in addition to a beautiful new mission and vision, was our ability to work collectively to cast vision. So it's not just about me as executive director making all the decisions. We make decisions together. We talk about it as a team. We examine multiple perspectives. We allow ourselves room to make mistakes. And I think all of those things make us stronger and better equipped to weather when things get tough. We know that we can rest on our values because we all have like joint ownership over those values. They were born out of all of us. And so those are the things I think that keep us afloat, that help to like steady the ship and like guide us towards where we're going so that we can do this work 20 years into the future, 50 years into the future, 100 years into the future. The legacy of this organization will still be standing.
Definitely. And it's amazing to see those put in place and to see them, everyone, be a part of it. I think that is all. Thank you all so much for joining and sharing. I love hearing everyone's perspective. I love being able to talk to everybody. That is all.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Until later.